know, do you have some open land that you want to turn into a field, put a field on it? Or do you have some meadow grass that you currently own and are cutting manually and you'd like the AIs to do it? In order to do that, you have to turn it into a field. And the way you do that is with a plow. I'm going to show you how. And then I'm going to show you a couple of shortcuts. If you look at the map, okay, this is what we own right here. But I have some obstacles in there too. When you look north, there's some trees over there, north. You can always widen it once you get it started. And let's see, I want it north of my shed there because I want to put a road down there, east and west. All right, look at my, well, let me open my plow. Okay, look at my little map there on the bottom left. It shows 9 degrees. And this map, the land I own is straight up and down, north and south. So what I want to do is put my tractor as close as I can to 360. Like that. Okay, now the way you make a field is you have to tell it to create a field. I'm going to hold in, if you have a controller, I'm going to hit LB and then look at the help menu and it says allow create field. So I have to hit Y. Then I'm going to lower the plow, and now when I plow, it's going to let me, whatever I plow is going to turn into a field. And I'm looking at my heading there. I want to keep it from 0, 0 as close as I can. Starts to move more than a tenth, I'll move it back just a hair. So I'm plowing the field, going due north. You can see there it's doing the trick. And you can see my outline there on the map. Now what I want to do is lift my plow. I'm going to put another leg on it going east and west. From east to west. Okay, so I'm going to turn. Whoa, this plow is a little squirrely. Now I have a big tractor here. Let me show you the plows here. This plow is the largest one that you can have, 75,000. You need 360 horsepower at 6 meters wide, goes 7 miles an hour. So it takes you a little bit of time. Okay, now I want to be 270 degrees now. It's pretty close. All right. I'm going to wait till my bottom gets out the rear of the plow, and what I'll do is come back the other direction and clean that up. So I'm going to plow down this ways a ways at 270 degrees. Now if I didn't want to do stones, I should have turned that off, but I didn't. So if you want to do stones, leave it on. If you don't, be sure you turn that off. Okay, so I just watch my heading there. Okay, now I'm getting into some trees. So right now, I'm going to change my other heading. Whoa. Probably didn't get far enough away. And what I want to do, I'm just going to ride down here. Put a little bit of a mark I can see. Now if you mess up, you plow too far, you can always fix it with the landscape, the paint function, and repaint it. Put grass in there. Now when I do this leg, since I'm coming from this direction, I'm going to put my plow on the other side, so I got the short part on the outside. Remember, I got to be 270 on this one. Okay, right there. Lower the plow. Remember, I still got it on create fields. Now if you go to put it away for a minute, be sure you turn that off, because if you park it and it drags, you're still making a field. So I got this one close here, and I can just go sideways now and see when I get to it. Pretty close. And this will be the other corner of my box. Of course, now I can line this up with my other marking there and head due north again, and I'll be lined up with the other corner. So I'm going to try to meet up in this corner here. Look at that. And there we go. Now we got it outlined, and I can just go back and clean it up. Okay, and the way you do that, like on this side, I just flip my plow over and come from this direction to clean up this corner. Like that. Like I say, once you get it in there, look at there. You can, now I go back and I plow the middle, clean up the edges, and I have a field. Now let me show you a couple of shortcuts real quick that are cheese. Now this is the main way you do it, and it requires a big tractor. You can do it with a tiny plow, but it's going to take you a minute. Let me show you another option. Okay, suppose I only got this little John Deere here with 116 horsepower. Let me show you what I have on the back. Now these two are mods. This one's only $8,000. You need only 80 horsepower to pull it. It's kind of like a subsoiler, but because it's a mod, it does the plowing function as far as creating a field. Regular subsoilers won't do that. So I have that on here, and it's going to be fast for the power I have, but it is a mod. It's somewhat of a cheat. So some people like that, some don't. And since it's square too, it's a lot easier to do the corners. Oh, see, I didn't say create field, see. So I'm going to say allow create fields. Now look at that. And this will be quicker because it's going 8 miles an hour. And with these straight edges, it's easier to clean up the corners because it's all straight. It's just easier to do. There you go, look at that. And you can do this with as little as 80 horsepower, so it's great if you have a small farm and you got some little tractor, especially some vintage stuff. As long as you have 80 horsepower, you can use this one, which is pretty cool. Let me show you the bigger one of this. And it requires a lot of horsepower like the other one, but it is faster. Okay, look at this puppy. What I have, it's anywhere from 260 horsepower to 320 for 9 meters wide, and 340 for 12 meters wide. Remember, my standard plow is 6 meters wide, goes only 7 miles an hour. But this thing is 12 meters wide and goes 11 miles an hour. It's twice as wide and twice as fast. Watch this puppy. So if you want to make easy work of it, this is what you do. Remember to create fields, LBY, and then you're going. Oops, I didn't lower it. Duh. All right, here we go. And look at this thing. And there you go. All right, now the same thing applies if you have two fields that are next to each other and you want to make them one. All you do is take one of these pieces of gear, just like this, and allow create fields and take out the dirt between them, and it will make it one big field. Be sure it overlaps just a hair so you don't mess it up, but that will work. All right, if you got any questions, hit me up in the comments, or if you have any comments about other ways to do it, let me know in the comments. This might not be the best way, but this is the way I do it. I'm Farmer Teacher, and share this with your farming buddies if you think it's going to help them. I'll see you on the next go-round. Bye-bye.